Hi friends, welcome to Vlogmas day 9. Crazy, that means we have, after this video, 3 more episodes of Vlogmas, which is crazy, and so happy that you're here. My name is Sheila if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back friends for another cozy, festive, Christmassy holiday vlog. This video I actually started filming last night and then got a case of the feels, got a case of the sads. Was feeling just kind of low and didn't really feel like talking to the camera. So we're picking it up today, and George and I are actually about to go out and go do some last minute Christmas shopping. So today is the 18th, which means Christmas is 1 week, 1 week away, which means that it's about the time that I go Christmas shopping, because every year I try to shop earlier and get things organized and planned ahead of time, but I just don't have any motivation or energy to shop early, and I'm not productive. So I just kind of surrender to the fact that I like to shop late, and that's when I actually get motivated and have the energy, like all the hustle and bustle of getting things last minute. That's just how I am with many different things in my life. So we're just rolling with it. I have already gotten a lot of gifts for like my family already, and there are just a few like little things I want to try and get. I don't have like a huge list of things, and some things I might end up having to get like on Amazon, so we will see how that goes. And I need to get some wrapping done. Really this weekend I want to just get my shopping done, because next week we are traveling to my parents for Christmas on the 23rd, which is Thursday. So really I only have like the weekend and then Monday through Wednesday to prepare, and then I'm also working. So I feel like crunch time is upon me and I need to get my act together, or I'm just gonna be like stressed out, which I'm probably gonna be stressed out anyway between shopping, wrapping, packing, traveling, work, Vlogmas, all the things, but you know, 'tis the season. So that's what's happening now. And we're also reading The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. So I mentioned this in my last vlog. I was trying to pick between like 3 different books that I wanted to read, and I started reading this and I'm really loving it so far. What page am I on? I'm on page 128. So I think like 25% through, I would say, and my goal is to get to like page 200 by the end of today, and it's about 400 pages. So I wasn't expecting to finish this as soon as I now expect to finish it, because I wasn't sure how I was going to fare with like the reading and the story and the narration and everything, but I'm really like sucked into the story. It's something I'm finding interesting. I am having to look up a lot of terminology because it does take place in 17th century Amsterdam, so there's a lot of like Dutch words, but also like French and Portuguese and just like terminology that you don't use or hear in everyday language, because it's, you know, historical fiction. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I think we'll talk more about this later, but for now we are off to the shops. I think we're gonna go to the outlets first, and I don't really know where else we're gonna go. I do have an order to pick up from Target, and I need to go to the pharmacy and pick up some medicine. And yeah, so really it's just kind of like a random shopping chore day. And then tonight I want to really just relax, chill, and get some reading done, watch Christmas movies, try and wrap some gifts, do all those things. It's also very gloomy and rainy today, so not gonna see any sun, not gonna get the vitamin D, but it's okay. It's okay. So with that, friends, let's go shopping and get some reading done. Cheers. Hi friends, it is the next day. It is Sunday. Hi, I'm trying to remember where I left off. Left you off with like Christmas shopping montage and didn't really. I just didn't vlog at all last night. I wanted to and I just couldn't find myself to. I just wanted to like relax and not have to worry about the camera, and played some video games, got a lot of reading done, watched George play Spider-Man on his PS5. He's in love with his new PS5, so just really took some time to, you know, hang out and get some reading done. And I've just been feeling kind of meh, like all weekend. Like Friday I felt just meh, kind of sad and low, and like Saturday I definitely felt better, and I feel better today, like emotionally, but like physically I'm cramping. I've been just PMSing all weekend, really is what has been going on. So period is due in a few days, which is like kind of intense that we're going into Christmas and I'm gonna have to like really rest up. So this morning I was just trying to get some like chores and some filming done to get like ahead of the game. So I like actually filmed the next video that will be up after this video. I just filmed like, basically I talked about planning and caught you up on my power sheets and everything, and just dedicated a whole video to showing my December goal progress and an inside peek of my bullet journal spread that's been working for me, and kind of like my strategy of how I'm going into 2022 planning. So just felt like that needed to have its own video, and now like the rest of today I'm just gonna vlog and finish out this reading vlog. And yeah, so with that said, we need to go grocery shopping in a little bit, and then that'll be kind of the end of like getting stuff done. And then once I get back from the grocery store I can really just relax. I actually already got my planning all done for the week, so really when I come home it's just a matter of I really don't have to do anything. Definitely just need to like shower and wash my hair, which is like a really big ordeal for me. And then I just want to kind of read and all of that. And oh, I'm like completely forgetting the one thing that I definitely need to do tonight, which is finish wrapping the Christmas gifts. Like now that we're moving into the week, I'm feeling a lot more stressed out about like getting things together and wrapping gifts, and then like packing, and then all the driving that needs to happen, and my work schedule. So I'm trying to take care of myself tonight and try and get as much stuff done up front before the chaos. So I've told myself that if I can just finish wrapping all of the presents today, by the end of tonight, then that's like one less thing I have to worry about going into next week. And I'll just have to worry about like packing and like the day-to-day stuff. There isn't really anything like extra that needs to happen. Crossing fingers, all goes according to plan. So yeah, just really tonight I need to finish wrapping gifts, and then I can read as much as I want. So with that said, I wanted to talk more about the miniaturist because I don't think I've talked about it at all. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying it so far. It's about a girl named Nella who is 18 years young, and she's a new bride to this businessman who's 39 years old, so double her age. And this takes place in 17th century Amsterdam, and the story starts out with Nella arriving at her new husband's home. She moved over from a few towns over from where she is originally from, and she's met with the people in this house. So her sister-in-law, and then there's a manservant named Otto, and then a maid named Cornelia, and these are kind of the main characters that we're introduced to. And her husband name is Johannes, and there's some dogs, some whippets, and then Nella also has a bird named Peebo. So that's kind of like what we're introduced to, and the whole premise going into this book is that Nella receives a miniature replica of her home, her new home, from her husband. Her husband gets her this wedding gift, and it's like a cabinet, and inside when you open it is like different, basically the entire replica of their house. And then the author actually has a picture of a cabinet house in Amsterdam, And I'm not sure, I haven't done much historical research on the like history behind this cabinet, because it's saying that it's Petronilla Ortmann's cabinet house, and that's the name of the character. So I'm wondering if the character is based off a real person, because this is, you know, this looks like a real cabinet from the a museum in Amsterdam. My Dutch is not existent at all. I know I can pronounce like German words, and I know Dutch is similar to German, but I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. But anyway, that's kind of like what we're introduced to. And then with this house, this miniature house, Nella has the task of filling it with miniature objects, because she doesn't receive any miniatures to go inside of it, and that's basically her way of filling in the gaps of her life, because she, you know, this is the 17th century Amsterdam. She is very young and has this idea of how her life should be as a young bride, and basically, you know, doting on her husband, having children, and just kind of like living that housewife, you know, 17th century housewife life in this higher class society. And so she figures she will spend her time trying to fill this cabinet, this miniature house. And then she finds an ad for a miniaturist and goes and basically puts in an order for 3 objects. And she receives her first order, the 3 objects that she requested, but then she also receives some additional objects that she did not request. And these objects look exactly like the different things in her house. I think she initially receives like a cradle for like a baby, and some chairs that are very like detailed and decorative that look exactly like the chairs that are in, you know, the sitting room of the house. So she gets freaked out by this, and she hasn't even met the miniaturist. It's she just like wrote a letter and slid it under the door, and then the miniatures arrived. So it's been kind of mysterious the way this miniaturist can create these objects that look exactly like the inside of her house. And then meanwhile, there's also secrets going on within the household, and Nella just feels like her husband pays no attention to her. He's always at work, and his sister, her sister-in-law, is kind of rude and cold, and Nella just seems like nobody's paying attention to her, and everyone thinks she's like dumb and young. And it's interesting kind of seeing her perspective on the way she's being treated. And then later on, like last night, I got to a really interesting, juicy, shocking part of the story where the secret is revealed. The secret was revealed, and I was just like, holy crap, didn't see that coming. I don't know if you read this book, you see it coming, but I didn't see it coming at all. Yeah, so that's really shaken things up, and that's kind of like where I'm at right now. The secret's been revealed, and now Nella feels like she has this power. So the tables have essentially turned because she is aware of the secret, and it's kind of like up to her how she wants to move forward, and that's where I'm at. I would say I'm almost halfway through the book, and I want to get through a good chunk of this by the end of the day, and then hopefully finish this week definitely before Christmas. I don't want to take this home with me to my parents. Then I want to start another book. Actually, after this book, I want to read Murder Most Festive, and then a Christmas book that is on my mental that I can't remember the name of. But yeah, that's kind of the book plan. So really enjoying this so far. Since I've been feeling kind of down and sad, escaping into the story has been really helping me just feel better. So that's really good. Now I'm going to go to the grocery store to get that out of the way, and then come home, probably get some reading done, and then try and wrap some gifts, and then get more reading done, and just really prepare for the week and rest. So I will check in later.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne.
So I did not wrap any gifts tonight. So something I don't think I've shared on here is that I suffer from wrist pain in my left wrist, and I've had it for like a month now, which is like really bad, and I need to like do something about it, but it just got really bad tonight and I didn't want to do any activity requiring my wrist, so I just iced it, and I'm gonna work on wrapping gifts tomorrow, which I think will still be, you know, in time to help me feel less stressed. So yes, and I also didn't get too much reading done today between just chores and other things going on, so I did get to part 3 and it's getting kind of crazy. I don't want to give too much away, but it's like, it's definitely picked up, so there's that. And right now I'm watching the Polar Express. I love this movie, so I think I'm going to head on to bed, finish watching the Polar Express, or probably fall asleep watching it, and end the vlog here. I will see you for Vlogmas Day 10, which I've already filmed, and yeah, after that, that just means like 2 more vlogs for Vlogmas. 3, but 2 more to film at this point, so crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, friends, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.